You're watching Netrush Report, where we break down the latest buzz from the tennis world with stories that'll make you laugh, cry, and maybe even tear up. If you love tennis as much as you love a good love story, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss a moment of drama, inspiration, and emotion. Now, let's dive into one of the most beautiful proposals ever to come from the tennis world. Scene shifts to an aerial view of Nantucket Island, serene, quiet, and breathtaking in its beauty. Amidst the glitz and glamour of the Cincinnati Open, Tommy Paul was facing an unexpected setback. He'd just been knocked out of Wimbledon, his heart heavy with the sting of an early exit. But what happened next? Well, that's where this story takes an unexpected twist. Tommy didn't sulk. He didn't dwell. Instead, he did something that turned his heartbreak into a beautiful moment of joy. Cut to Tommy Paul, speaking in an interview with ADP Tour, looking reflective yet joyful. Yeah, it was a pretty tough loss, but sometimes life gives you a chance to focus on what really matters. I had been planning this for a while, and I wanted it to be perfect. So, after the Wimbledon disappointment, I packed my bags and headed straight to Nantucket Island to make sure the next chapter of my life was going to be unforgettable. Tommy Paul wasn't just thinking about tennis in that moment. He was thinking about his future, and specifically, the woman he wanted to spend that future with, Paige Lorenze. The couple had been together for nearly 3 years at that point, and Tommy knew it was time to take the next step. The screen shows glimpses of Nantucket's beauty. The cliffs, the beach, the sunset in the background, and a secluded cottage where the proposal took place. He chose Nantucket, a place close to Paige's heart. It's where her family has spent every summer for years. And the idea was simple, low-key, personal, intimate. No crowds, no distractions. Just the two of them, a beautiful beach, and a moment that would change their lives forever. I rented a secluded cottage by the beach, made sure there was nobody around, and I just wanted it to be us. No fanfare, no drama. Just a proposal, and her. The way it should be. Cut to Paige Lorenze, holding her phone, showing the proposal photo on Instagram. The caption reads, "He asked, and I said yes. Forever starts now." And it was perfect. Tommy pulled it off without a hitch. Paige's reaction? Priceless. Laughing, "How handsome is he? I still can't believe it. He made it so special." It was everything I could have ever dreamed of. Cut to a montage of Tommy and Paige's relationship over the years. Instagram posts, candid shots, tennis matches, cozy dinners out. They're always smiling, always supportive. The love story between Tommy and Paige didn't start with a grand gesture. It started with two people getting to know each other, building a relationship based on trust, fun, and shared passions. Their journey began 3 years ago, and since then, they've become one of the most beloved couples in the sports world. But for Tommy, the proposal wasn't just about love, it was about growth. 3 years ago, I didn't know where my career was going or what the future held. But when I met Paige, I knew something had shifted in me. She's been with me through thick and thin, celebrating the highs and supporting me through the lows. So, when it came time to make this decision, I knew it had to be with her. Cut to clips of Paige attending Tommy's matches, cheering him on from the stands, a constant presence in his corner during the toughest matches. And Paige? She's been by his side every step of the way. From the biggest tournaments to the quietest moments, she's shown her love and support. Whether it was cheering him on at the US Open or simply enjoying downtime together, Tommy and Paige were always a team. Scene switches to Paige's professional life. Shots of her designing, working on her lifestyle brand, Dairy Boy, and interacting with her followers on social media. But let's not forget about Paige herself. She's not just a fiancée of tennis star. She's a force to be reckoned with in her own right. A graduate of Parsons School of Design, Paige is the founder of the lifestyle brand Dairy Boy and has built a successful career as a fashion and lifestyle influencer. She's an entrepreneur, a creator, and someone who knows how to balance a professional life with a personal one. I think it's about finding balance, you know? Tommy's career is so intense, and I respect that. But at the same time, I'm pursuing my own dreams, building Dairy Boy, and staying true to who I am. And we make it work because we both understand each other's passions. Scene cuts to Paige supporting Tommy at the 2025 U.S. Open, sitting in the stands, beaming with pride. Cut back to the Cincinnati Open as Tommy prepares for his next match. The camera zooms in on his focus as he gets ready to face the round of 32 challenge. Back to the courts now. Tommy Paul's journey continues. After proposing to Paige in Nantucket, he's back on the ADP Tour, with eyes set on his next goal, pushing through the tough round of 32 challenge in Cincinnati. Despite the emotional high of his proposal, Tommy's tennis career is far from over. Yeah, the proposal was a huge moment, but I've got a job to do here. Cincinnati's a big one for me. I'm focused and ready to give my all. We'll see what happens, but I'm feeling good. Cut to highlights of Tommy's matches at the Cincinnati Open, showing his resilience, his grit, and his determination to succeed. Tommy's focus is unwavering, and while his personal life is blooming, his professional life is evolving. But one thing's for sure, whether he wins or loses, his heart will always be with Paige. Scene cuts to a shot of Tommy and Paige, walking hand in hand along the beach at sunset, reflecting their bond. Tommy Paul may have had a tough loss in Cincinnati, but he's a winner in the game of love. And for him, that's all that matters. Here's to a future full of love, victories, and unforgettable moments.